Hey guys, today me and Tammy are going to be trying this Devour Pizza. This one is the Three Way Pepp flavor. It's a bold and spicy quarter cut and thin sliced uncured pepperoni, diced pepperoni, gooey mozzarella cheese, and savory tomato sauce on a crispy, thick crust. Frozen pizza, the UFC. This one was at Meijer. They were $4.50 a piece, which I think it's pretty cheap for a pizza, so we'll see what it's like. Calorie wise, it's 380 calories for 1/5 of the pizza. I don't know if anybody cuts a pizza into 5 parts, but whatever. That's how they did it. So it's 1/5 of the pizza is 380 calories. So what you do is you preheat your oven to 375, and ours is almost there. Place the unwrapped frozen pizza on a baking sheet on the middle rack of the oven. Bake for 24 to 25 minutes or until the edge of the crust is golden brown and cheese is melted, and let it cool slightly before you eat it, because you will melt your inside of your mouth off if you don't. So does it have a pull time? It doesn't. So you just got to stick your finger in here. Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting it to be bigger for some reason, but I don't know why. So I've got a baking sheet and I've got a piece of parchment paper over here to keep from sticking and making a teetotal mess and me having to wash it. Because I'm lazy like that. So I'm literally just going to take this and put it on my parchment paper. And very little, or actually nothing came off on the tray. So I'm going to get this in the oven and I'll let you know when it comes out. And one thing I want to note is it comes with this cardboard tray. So that's what we will take it out of to cut it. All right, here it is out of the microwave. Here it is out of the oven. You can tell I'm used to doing lunchtime reviews out of the microwave. It's gonna be kind of hard though. Get in there. Okay. This is just makes it easier for me to cut it. So it looks really good. It's got a little bit of grease on there, but not too bad. I'm gonna cut it on the corner, the little points of the corners.
When Kevin and I buy a pizza, how we divide it up, this is how we do it.
We split it.
Literally, we split it in half. I eat 3 pieces, Kevin eats 3 pieces, and that's the whole pizza.
And there's a few occasions where you haven't wanted all of it. I just finished the rest of what you don't eat.
But normally
we eat it half and half.
Yeah. It says all food should be mouth-watering, period, end of story. So in each of our meals, we dial up the taste, max out the flavor, turn up the texture, tender meats and creamy sauces, crispy crusts and gooey cheeses, spicy, smoky, or savory, sometimes sweet, always ridiculously good. So Devour makes all kinds of frozen meals, if you don't know.
And sandwiches.
And Kevin has his other channel called Lunchtime Review. And so if you're ever interested in anything else that Devour makes, I think Kevin's tried just about everything.
I've tried everything that we've ever seen in this area.
Yeah,
I've tried everything.
Sandwiches.
They have big grilled cheeses that had, at the time, had Deadpool on it. They probably don't need more, but they did at the time.
And they have meals.
Yeah, they have a ton. And they're all pretty good. There's most of them I haven't disliked, I don't think. I mean, I may not have given them 5s, but I don't remember ever giving them 3 or 2. Right. So they've all been good.
So it's neat that it's really cool that they're branching out into pizzas, and it says they're distributed by Devour Foods in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, they're not a separate company doing these like Kraft or whatever. They're their own company as far as we can tell.
Right.
It's a pretty decent thickness of crust.
Yeah,
it did brown up a little bit more than it said. It's turned a little bit more brown on the bottom. So spiced up. I mean, not like burn your mouth spice, but it's got all of that pepperoni spice to it. I like the crust.
I'm going to take another bite.
Are you reserving judgment?
Yeah, I'm going to take another bite.
I kind of like the crust. My only complaint about the crust is it tends to be, it's a little doughy. But beyond that, I like the flavors.
See, I don't.
Really?
I'm not liking Yeah.
Maybe it's the sauce you don't like.
I don't
Although
know.
I don't really get a lot of the tomato sauce flavor.
Yeah.
But I like the pepperonis. The pepperoni's got some spice to it. The only thing I don't like necessarily is the crust. The crust is kind of soggy on the top and crisp on the bottom, which is kind of weird. But
it is.
almost like
It's a thicker crust.
Yeah.
It's thicker, so I think a lot of those calories, and I mean, if you're eating pizza, who cares? You just enjoy the pizza. But I'm just pointing it out that I think a lot of the calories that comes from this comes from that really thick dough.
Yeah, because the toppings really they do have some cheese on there, but it's not like piles and piles of cheese.
No, I'll be honest with you.
I don't get a lot of sauce either. I think it's good.
I just don't care for it.
It's not my top of the line. It doesn't replace my favorite pizza, but I think it's a good pizza.
Yeah, this will not replace my favorite.
No, but I think this is better than some other brands.
I do think it's better than other brands, but it won't replace our number one. If you've watched our videos
You
for
know what
any
it
length
is.
of time, you know what our number one is.
Yeah, I agree. It's also cheaper.
It is cheaper. We did get them on sale. They were $4 something a piece.
$4.50.
We bought 4 of these.
Yeah.
So we have 3 others to try. And
Well, hopefully
course,
it's not something in the crust that's fundamental to all of them that you dislike, and it's
right.
something else.
Well,
But-
the pepperoni was okay. The cheese, I didn't get a really strong mozzarella cheese flavor. That's one thing I can
didn't
say
either.
about my favorite brand is when I get a bite of that mozzarella cheese,
You know it's
I
there.
really taste that rich mozzarella flavor. It's incredible. It just you bite into it and it's like, wow, that's some great mozzarella cheese. I didn't get the cheese flavor in this, and the pepperoni was just okay. It was just okay. It definitely wouldn't, like what I said, wouldn't replace my favorite. But we have 3 other ones to try. And those might taste completely different. I might be blown away by the other ones because this is, honestly, I thought that there was just a cheese one. There's not. There's
They all have
4
meat
of
on
them, and yeah, every single one of them have meat of some kind. So we tried to pick like the plainest one first to try, which, believe it or not, is this one. All the other ones have like sausage or peppers or whatever.
garlic,
Right.
onions, yeah.
So those, like I said, they might blow me away. We always go into it with expecting something terrific. So just because this one I didn't care for it that much doesn't mean I'm not going to love the next one. So hopefully you'll be interested enough to tune in for that review whenever we do that as well.
And just to say, honestly, if you can get these on sale compared to the ones that we really like, if you can get them for like $4.50, I think you should try it out. I think it's worth trying out because I like
You should
it.
try it out, but for me, I would rather spend more money.
$2 or
I would,
whatever.
Yes, I would much rather spend the
Yeah.
money and get a pizza that I know I love and that the flavor's there.
Think about it this way.
For
though.
me, the money, it's worth it.
If you've got teenagers in the house and you want to make them a pizza or something, this would be a good, cheaper alternative that's better than the $2 pizzas. I think it's a good. I think you should try it out. I like it.
So if you were gonna rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best.
I'd probably give it a 3.5 because the crust throws me off a little bit more than anything. But I would give it a 4. I might lean towards a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm right in the middle.
I'm gonna lean more towards a 4 than a 3. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a 3. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.